So I wanted to make a quick video about the shipping costs and the general cost of the guitar and why I'm doing it in the way I am. So let's talk shipping first. The cost of shipping is obviously more expensive if I send it to Australia than if I send it somewhere else in the UK. So depending on where it goes to, I make more or less profit on the guitar. But I've kind of built that into it, you know. I'm used to shipping my guitars all around the world, and I've got different companies that I used to ship with. And overall, I find the pricing of shipping on things like the Kickstarter, when I do them on Reverb, etc., can become a bit convoluted. And as somebody that was buying, I hate it when you see a price, particularly for a Kickstarter campaign, when you see the price of something, and at the end you get hit with a massive, unexpected shipping cost. So what I want to do is make that easiest for all the clients, and it's kind of easier for me because I don't have to program in to Kickstarter different prices for all the different variations, which as a one person doing it, the amount of time it will take me to do that for all of the different tier options and rewards is something to take into consideration, because that's time cost. So I'd rather just keep it all flat. It's free for everyone. Everything is free. All the shipping is free. You've got nothing hidden there. The only thing you will pay is the tax and duties in your country, which I have no control over. So once it leaves the UK, it goes to the EU, goes to America, goes to Australia. I've sent some to Thailand recently, a couple to Singapore and Hong Kong. Everywhere has different duties. I can't do anything about the tax for where you live. Sorry about that, but I can offer you free shipping. And then on the cost again, clearly if I'm going to make this a 6-string guitar next to a 5-string bass, there's going to be a cost difference in making it, but the cost isn't as big as you would necessarily think. So the way the bodies are made, the bodies are going to cost exactly the same, regardless of whether it's a 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8-string guitar or bass. Same cost for all of those. The necks, the wood that I buy for a guitar neck that's 8 strings compared to 6 strings is more or less the same. It costs a little bit more on fret material. If I have a bass, it's a little bit more on fret material as well, and potentially I need a slightly bigger bit of wood, but the cost for that is minimal. The main cost difference becomes in the hardware. Now, because I've decided again, as a one-man person running all of this, the logistics of having built into the Kickstarter all the options, cost options for different amount of strings, different amount of pickups, different types of pickups, was just too complicated. I'm keeping it simple. It's simple for me, it's simple for you. You're paying the one cost and I'm making the guitar. And I will make more money if you pick a 6-string guitar with 1 humbucker than if you pick a 5-string bass with 2 humbuckers. But at the core of it all, if you're buying any guitar from me, I'm making some money, so I'm pretty happy, and I get to make guitars, which I love doing, so I'm even happier. The difference in the cost though on the guitars is I'm doing some at super early bird price, some at early bird price, and then some at the standard price. So you've got to get in there to get them cheaper. And what I haven't mentioned in any videos yet is with the Mark IVs, I'm only going to make 10 of them. Be that guitars or basses, there's only be 10 in total. So anyone that buys one through the Kickstarter gets to pick 4-string bass, 5-string bass, 8-string guitar, 6-string guitar, 2 humbuckers, 3 single coils, 1 single coil, 2 humbuckers, whatever you want. But any that I don't sell through the Kickstarter, I'll just be making a standard. And I think that's going to be a 6 strings with 2 humbuckers and a 4-string bass. Depends on how many I've got left as to how many I make. And those which won't have the choice for the customer in them will go for sale more than any of the ones on the Kickstarter. And that's my promise. I don't want to undermine the Kickstarter. I'm hoping all 10 will sell during the Kickstarter, but if they don't, they're out there later at a higher price. I hope you think that's fair, and I hope you think that's easy enough to follow. And if you think I'm being ridiculous because it means I'm losing money, don't buy a 5-string bass, buy a 6-string guitar with 1 humbucker, and then I'll make more money. But honestly, I don't mind.